Welcome to this episode of Cooking with Kirby. Today we're going to be grilling up some pork chops on the Weber kettle. It's a beautiful day outside. Why not want to be outside? So we're going to be grilling something up. So I got these beautiful pork chops here. I marinated with my homemade barbecue rub. It's an all-purpose seasoning. It goes well with almost everything. I made a video for that. Actually, I'll leave a link down in the video description so that we can check it out. And I'll also leave it at the end of this video. But I marinated these about an hour ago, and they've been sitting in room temperature. And as you can see, that marinade, that rub is just getting into the meat, and it's starting to sweat. So we're gonna get the grill fired up, and we're gonna get these puppies on there. So my charcoal of choice is Kingsford Blue, and I pair that up with some wood chips in my Weber kettle. What I got here is some apple wood chips. Alright, so we're going to just let our grill get up to temp, clean up the grate, and then we'll put our pork chops on. Alright, let's go ahead and clean up our grill a little bit. It's caught up to temperature. So we're going to be doing a reverse sear on these pork chops. This probe right here is going to show us what the temperature of the grill is on this side. And I'm going to use another probe, and I'm going to put it in one of these big old pork chops. Alright, so I'm going to be taking this probe. I'm going to insert it right here in the middle. Keep a little bit of lead right there. So we're going to go ahead and close up our lid and let it start cooking. When you're cooking with indirect heat, you want to make sure that you cook by temperature. So this probe is going to allow me to be able to get that pork to exactly a perfect temperature. So since we're doing reverse sear, I'm actually going to let this go to about 125 to 130 degrees. Then I'm going to take it and put it on direct flame, and then we're going to give it a nice sear and then finish it off. So the temperatures I'm trying to go for is 145 degrees. That's where you're going to have a juicy, delicious pork, and it's not going to be dry. It's going to be really, really juicy. And trust me, just get it to 145 degrees. Do not go over 150. So it's already been about 5 minutes or so, and the grill has stabilized at 350 degrees. So this is going to be a pretty fast cook. The pork chop's already at 72 degrees. It was at like 50 something. So really, really fast. And you know what? Having the pros really helps you monitor your cook. If you're doing anything indirect, it really, really helps to have pros, because you could just be on top of it, look at a little screen, and you're just good to go. You know, drink your brew. Have you a nice cold glass of iced tea. Nothing better than that to just enjoy your backyard. So, be back. Okay, so I was able to choke the airflow, and I got it down to about 300 degrees. Now the pork actually temps right now at 130 degrees. So what we're gonna do is we're going to cook this on direct flame. So now this is where we have to eye it. We're going to be putting it on direct flame, and we're trying to achieve a temperature of 145 degrees. Now those coals are going to start getting hotter, because now that we got the air opened up. So we're going to cook this like about a minute on each side until it gets to 145 degrees. Yeah, so we're still at 130 degrees here. About 128 there. Okay, so we got a minute on this side. We're gonna go ahead and flip. We're gonna go ahead and let that cook for another minute. Alright, so we got a minute on this side. We're going to go ahead and flip that. Alright, so another minute. We're going to go ahead and flip again. This side seems a little bit hotter, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one there. about 5 degrees away. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give it another turn. Okay, 1 more minute. Alright, so these are done. We're gonna just give a quick sear on that fat cap right there. Let that just get all nice and crispy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. So this is what our chops look like after cooking them. They reached 145 degrees. So we're gonna let it rest for 5 minutes before we start slicing them up. All right, it's been a little over 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and slice into this bad boy. That, nice and juicy. Perfectly cooked. This thing is super juicy. Got a nice little smoke ring around there, but it's super juicy. The juices on that. This thing is not overcooked. And my favorite part of the pork loin pork chops, you have a little tail end. It's got like a little bit of rib meat in there. This stuff right here is packed with flavor. Super delicious. Thumbs up. You got the pork. It's nice and juicy. And it's not overdone at all. Perfectly cooked. Cut off at the right time. The seasoning, very well seasoned with that homemade barbecue rub. You know, if you're looking to make your own seasoning, I have a video. It's just the basics, but you can play around with it. And once you start playing around with your barbecue rubs, it comes out great. It's time to eat. That's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button so that way you see future videos just like this and many more. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section and I'll get back to you shortly. Oh yeah, I got these other videos. They're really good recipes and you should check them out. Now y'all be beautiful and take care.